Welcome back to the UnderDog Fantasy Week 6 Pick'em right here on YouTube. And as always, sponsored by UnderDog Fantasy. Use code TSB at checkout. JR, another week, another Week 6 Pick'em. We're excited, but make sure to tell everyone how they can get involved on UnderDog Fantasy with the NFL.
Yeah, guys, just pick higher or lower on your favorite or least favorite player stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in one single night. UnderDog keeps it super simple with their easy-to-use website and mobile apps. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill up your pick'em entry and get every pick right and take home some coin hard cash. Use the code TSB to get your first deposit doubled up to 100 by UnderDog.
If you see me laughing, that's my bad, boys. We're doing ad reads now, man. We're being more professional. We want people to sign up on UnderDog Fantasy. Everything is in the description, and as always, social media, Talking Sports PD, everything in the description. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. If you want to listen to Apple Podcasts or Spotify, but if you just want to get our weekly UnderDog Fantasy Pick'em, you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You have to. Road to 5K begins, and cool little thing, I hit my pick last week. So if you guys followed, you won $52 on a $5 bet, just on $5. And as always, you guys can mix and match. You can use 2 of mine, 1 of JR's, 2 of JR's, 1 of mine. You can do 2 of ours. That's it. You can add all 6 and go crazy. Actually, you can't. You can add 5 out of our 6 and go crazy. All that fun stuff. But JR, let's get right into it. What does your Week 6 NFL Pick'em look like?
Yeah, so I'm starting out with Kirk Cousins. Over 1.5 passing touchdowns. He has not hit under this entire season. He's had 2 or more in every game he's played. Let's hope it doesn't start next week. I think they're playing Chicago, and that defense has been pretty shaky. I think he throws over 2. I think he throws 2 or more touchdowns, probably even like 3. And then I got Alvin Kamara over higher than half rush or half receiving touchdown. I like the rush or receiving because it's Alvin Kamara. He's utilizing the passing game as well. Got a touchdown last week in their blowout win. He hurt me in my pick'em last week. He was like 5 yards short receiving wise, but I think he's due for a touchdown, and I think he's going to get in the end zone. And then my trusty Adam Thielen pick. I had him, I think, the last 2 weeks, over 58.5 receiving yards. It's starting to climb up. They're starting to realize he gets heavy targets. He's going to hit over 50 receiving yards. And I think he's going to probably get like 6 catches, around 60, 70 yards. So I think that's going to hit as well.
And that is 3 picks to win $60. You put $10 on that pick?
Yeah, I put $10.
Oh,
I'm feeling good. I put $10 on last week's. Alvin Kamara was like 6 yards short. He's not going to do it to me again.
And as always, this is sponsored by UnderDog Fantasy. Make sure you guys follow us on social media and use code TSB for 100% of your deposit. And you know what, guys? You put $10 and they give you 10. So for half of if you do 2 bets, well, half of that's free. You win 1, and you're smooth sailing you're smooth sailing for a lot of bets. So I'm trying to make it 2 in a row, people. Let's make it 2 in a row. I put $5 on this to win 45. This is my Week 6 UnderDog Fantasy Pick'em. Let's go. Gardner Minshew higher than 216.5 passing yards. He's facing a Jaguars secondary that gave up over 350 yards last week to Josh Allen, who didn't even play his best game, where the Bills' offense wasn't great. Gardner Minshew replacing Anthony Richardson, who was injured. I think they throw the ball a lot, and I think this is a high-scoring game. I like to hit his passing yards. You guys see the spicy emoji right next to Jordan Addison, so that means it's an added profit boost, which means you win more money if this hits. He is coming in for Justin Jefferson. Obviously, they have KJ Osborne. So those 2 guys are going to be very key factors. I think he either gets a rushing or receiving. I'd be shocked if he gets a rushing. Yeah. I think Jordan Addison replaces Jefferson and gets in the end zone through the air. And then I'm going to go trusty Kenneth Walker over 64.5 rushing yards coming off a bye. He's going to be fresh. He's been one of the best fantasy running backs in the NFL, and he's been one of the best true running backs in the NFL. You know, Seattle likes to run the ball. They're going to want to keep the ball out of Joe Burrow's hands, control the clock, use Kenneth Walker over 64.5 rushing yards.
Pete's going to stay hot this week, I have a feeling.
Let's stay hot. Let's both hit, and then we'll be insufferable. So that's fun. JR, tell everyone where they can follow us on social media.
Yeah, guys, we are on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. If you didn't know already, we post weekly picks, college football, NBA is coming up. We're posting our top 10 rankings in each position. So, yeah, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Stay up to date with all our up to date sports news.
That's great,
Yeah, I
man.
kind of
You know
played
what?
on that
You know
one.
what, man? The ad reel had you has you flustered. Has you
The,
flustered.
the coid got me flustered. That word.
I don't even see that in the ad reel.
Yeah.
Okay, you read it more than I do. Guys, you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And this Underdog Fantasy is exclusively on YouTube. If you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you guys are missing this. So come over to YouTube. Road to 5K begins. We have some big things hopefully in the works. We'll guys keep you guys updated. NBA video. Well, you'll see that. I'll be on podcast as well. NBA in about a week, week and a half. Next week, Underdog Fantasy. As always, use code TSB for 100% deposit match up to $100. And this is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you guys next week. And as always, thank you.